We still here, and y'all still here too, man. Y'all tuning in, y'all know what this is, man.
Good day, good people. This is the Crocs and Socks podcast, also known as Crocs and Socks the pod. Thank y'all for being here. Yes, sir. This is Crocs and Socks the pod. Man, you right off the top. R.I.P. to the R.I.P. to whatever sicknesses is happening with my brother. Novi Lee got some stuff going on. He ain't gonna be here with us today, but major love, salute to him.
Hey,
he's still here. He's still here, but he ain't here. He's behind the plexiglass. Yes.
Be here.
Crocs and Socks the pod. Before we get into this thing, I'm gonna jump into these house rules. Each and every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, over on Swell Talk. Make sure you're listening, tapped in with Crocs and Socks the podcast. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern, tap in with Crocs and Socks the podcast. All you got to do is make sure you got your Crocs on, you got your socks on. You're comfortable, you're showing up, you're being yourself. And that's all you got to do. And we've covered those house rules. So let's jump right into it. If you're tapping in right now, you see that, like I said at the top, Novi Lee is not here.
It's a flu game, man. Something I got to my dog, man.
He's with us in spirit, but he's behind the plexiglass. He's behind the plexiglass. So we got the good brother RJ, friend of the show, coming on, guest co-hosting with us today. RJ, talk to the people, man.
What's going, man? How y'all doing, man? For the ones that don't know, my name is RJ. A lot of y'all know me as Guapo Images.
Follow Guapo, all social platforms. Guapo Images.
Appreciate you. Sports videographer, content creator, out of the great city of Spartanburg, South Carolina. But I am now a student at the illustrious South Carolina State University.
Yes, sir. HBCU. Salute.
Shout out to my dogs. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Okay.
Mass communication, journalism major. So I'm tapped in not only with videography down there, but I do media relations as well. ESPN Orangeburg affiliate.
Salute to that.
I kind of got my hands in.
I don't think they heard you. ESPN affiliate.
ESPN Orangeburg affiliate. Yes, sir. Nah, but no, I don't. Humbly speaking, man, got my hands in a lot. Shout out to my other media members. Shout out to Zai. Flicked it. Shout out to my boy Goat Graphics. We just do our thing and show love to the athletes, man. And so they respond. They take care of us down there, man. So that's what we on.
I definitely want to say thank you for coming on, helping me out with the show today. Salute, man. Thank you. Before we get going, we gotta officially set this thing up. You can hand me that right there. Let me see this thing. Yeah, the good brother Novi Lee ain't with us, but Crocs and Socks, you guys know this right here. We're gonna make sure everything is everything, okay? So,
did that.
We got a lot to get into this week right here. You guys are showing up. First of all, salute to the Crocs and Socks listeners. Salute to the community. Make sure you're following AMP Influencers over on all socials. Make sure you're tapped in with Crocs and Socks, the community, all right? Novi Lee TV, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Follow him. Guapo. Let's go. Images. Guapo Images. Every social media platform.
Yes, Sirski.
Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you for being here. We got a lot to get into, so let's jump right into it, man.
Let's go.
I found this interesting. This week, I'm scrolling through the Instagrams.
What you seen?
And I saw where... I ain't gonna lie, this one tapped me a little bit. You know how sometimes you see something?
And it just caught you.
Yeah. So what happened was, the kids at a high school, they got a security guard. I don't know the full backstory on the security guard, but they took it upon themselves to come up with the money to send the security guard to Nigeria. You could tell by the video, like, he broke down. He fell to the floor. He couldn't speak for at least 2 minutes.
Nah, I believe that.
Got back up and gave one of the most prolific speeches you could imagine.
Oh, you gotta see me there. I didn't see that.
Yeah, man. It was amazing. So, like, sometimes it's funny how we had these conversations surrounding social media and how it affects us and all these things. But then sometimes you scrolling through and you come across something like that. I was gonna say, just curious, man. Is there anything you've come across here lately that had you feeling like, hit that little chord? I mean, maybe not. If not, that's fine too. But that one definitely did for me.
I just think, any good deed you know, and if it's the right purpose or the right intent in mind, I think, you know, that definitely goes a long way. I believe in, like, you know, you do good in the universe gonna bless you.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you do what you're supposed to do. I feel like, you know, it's only right that you're gonna get blessed in return. But like a good deed, I know I seen, like, for the senior day, shout out to the South Carolina Gamecocks. This dude want to wear his Clemson hat.
Oh yeah,
He want to get on.
Yeah, let's jump right into this. Let's go clap it up.
No.
Clap it up. Let's go. So what happened was pre-show. I had this hat on backwards all day, whole time. Turned it around to the front,
Crazy,
and all of a sudden, you're crazy, man. All of a sudden, I started to get this reaction from this guy. So I decided, man, you know what, we're gonna let that Tiger flag fly. Salute to the Clemson Tigers. Yeah, man, we ain't gonna stay on that too long because I understand. I get it.
You good?
I get it. You got anything you want to talk about right here? To just, just get us right off the top.
Well, yeah. Back to the good deed thing. I know. South Carolina women basketball. Don Staley. Shout out to Coach. The Queen.
Excellent.
The Queen. Shout out to the Queen. We're gonna get back into her later, but this great deed that she did.
Talk about it.
She ended up flying Camila Cardoso's family. You know, she's from like Brazil, so that's a great look. You know, her family haven't seen her play a collegiate game, I don't believe. So they were able to not only catch the senior awards, ceremony and whatnot. They got to spend senior day with her, but we're gonna touch on that as well. They also got to see the shot too.
So they were there. So that happened.
They was there.
Wow. So yeah, salute to Miss Camila Cardoso for that step back. That was epic. That was epic. But the championship game, following game.
You seen it?
I saw the clips. It looked like a ruckus had ensued right there at the end of the ball game.
I'm telling you.
Did you get a full? You got a.
So I was actually watching the game live.
Okay.
Were you watching live? So from my perspective, Flage, she was dribbling the ball down the court, and then Malaysia, she just poked the ball from her, Cookies, and
took that.
And then Flage she just intentionally fouled her, and then like two South Carolina Gamecock players, they walked by, and then they were doing a little jawing, and Flage, she said she wasn't going for that, so she pushed one of them, but then Camila Cardoso, she was on that back end. She said she wasn't going for that either, so she ended up running over there, pushing Flage, man. And then after that happened, all I could see is like, because the camera angle panned to Angel Reese, because Angel had like rolled her ankle or something to play before, so Angel like walked to the bench and was like, just let them do their thing, like let them, do their tussle or whatever.
Right.
Man,
it happens from time to time.
Man, I seen this dude jump over the crowd. Come to find out, it was Flage brother.
And that's what I want to talk about.
I said, yo, that's the immediate thing. I said, I want to shout out my dudes, man. Mama, I love you.
Shout out to my dudes. Yeah, absolutely.
It's spring break, man. We back at the crib with it. But, yeah, man.
So you just confirmed something for me.
Yeah.
It was, in fact, her brother.
It was her brother,
that jumped over the announcer's table.
And my dude's hell, boy. She like one of Don Staley's like biggest supporters, bro. Like so she be riding. So I just happened to see that. And I was like, Mom, look at Buddy jumping over the scoring table. Like I don't know what I mean. Of course you seen your sister get pushed, so your first immediate reaction is kinda like jumping in, but you gotta time and place, you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize where you at, man. Like that wasn't a good look.
And that's why I wanted to hang. As soon as I think I was with one of my buddies, one of my homies, while we was watching the clips, and the guy jumps over the counter, and my first instinct was that's got to be one of their sisters or their girl. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
I said that too. Said that too.
And I just feel like aside from the fact that, like you just said, time and place, man, it's like.
And then you gotta realize where you at too.
What type of threat did you feel as if? Was out there that you needed to jump onto the court to defend your girlfriend, your sister at that point in time. I don't feel like the threat was at that level, even if. But I could be wrong, But
it just happened to happen right in front of him too.
It looks as if he was willing to take whatever consequences came from him jumping over that announcer's table.
Yeah, he had a clear view direct to it, so he felt like he had a sprawling action. So
the reports
his
definitely
action
came out that he was arrested.
His actions got on the Greenville County.
Greenville County Jail locked him up that night. But salute to the South Carolina ladies basketball team, the Gamecocks, Lady Gamecocks, winning that SEC championship. Salute to y'all. While we're giving out these salutes, let's one more time say salute to the Crocs and Socks listeners. Y'all are the best listeners in the world. 10 a.m. Eastern time. Y'all tapping in over on Swell. 9 a.m. Eastern on Sundays. Y'all are tapping in right here on YouTube, getting the visuals. The good brother RJ has stepped in, guest co-hosting for the good brother NOVI Lee one more time. NOVI Lee is not feeling good. Nah, man. Due to that sickness, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But he's still working hard behind the scenes. Salute to NOVI Lee. He will be back ASAP. But in the meantime, man, we're good. We're in good company. RJ's here with us, gonna hold us down
with the substitution, with a quick little switcheroo.
Yes, man. I want to throw something at you. I didn't tell you about this, but I want to ask you.
What's up?
Is TikTok dead?
Is TikTok dead?
Is TikTok dead?
Nah, I don't think TikTok dead because TikTok, it's the youth.
Okay.
That's the app for the youth. So anything the youth got a hold on, I don't think it's dead.
All right.
What was something came out about TikTok earlier this week though?
So
right?
We're gonna do it a little bit earlier for the listeners. You guys know what we're gonna jump into. Salute to the good brother NOVI Lee. Give me 1 second right here.
We're gonna jump into this week's Crocs and Socks conspiracy theories. So my conspiracy.
My conspiracy is this. My conspiracy is that. How do I say this? How do I say it? TikTok, you just said it, is for the kids.
Yeah.
All right. So if TikTok can sway how the kids move and shake, we old heads, we out of here. We don't have no pull, no say, no right to nothing no more. We out. Old heads are on the way out. The new heads, the new kids have all the potential in the world to do any and everything in the world. But TikTok got them, like you just said.
Yeah.
That's powerful to me.
That's real.
So what happened was that there was a law that Congress was trying to pass that isn't gonna ban TikTok. They just would like for TikTok to be owned by an American company so that the 170 million TikTok users from this country can have faith in the fact that their information isn't being used by a country that's not considered to be an ally of ours. So a lot of people are kind of confused about it. And the reason, if you think about it, that the people are confused is because the people that are really upset and that are doing the protest, it's young kids. Because they don't want TikTok to go away because they don't really understand kind of what I just said. Like, they don't have your best interest in mind.
It's like a programming thing.
You enjoy this app. I think they said the average, the peak is 18 to 35, but we know that there's a presence of young kids involved in the TikTok scene.
Nah, it's
I think when you sign up,
TikTok,
you have to say you're 18. So I don't think that would be a demographic or a stat for those kids that signed up.
I'm here with you.
Okay, so but we know that they're there. They got them. What do we do here? We on our way out the door, and a country that is not considered an ally of ours has our youth in the palm of their hands.
Hey yo, I ain't even thought about that.
Yeah. So I feel like
it's real though.
To some extent, this is a conspiracy, but to some extent, but I guess every conspiracy is built upon some pieces of the truth. But this week's Crocs and Socks conspiracy, my bad, I'm sorry.
This week's Crocs and Socks conspiracy theory is that somehow, some way,
China has found a way to capture the youth of America. And we got to figure out how we feel about that. Because if the company is owned by China, those companies are bound to the laws that country dictates. The laws of that country is that you have to disclose any and everything to us whenever we looking for it, as soon as we come looking for it. In America, it's not that they can't get the information, but there's a lot more things that have to take place
A little more hurdles.
before you can just say, oh, I want, especially when the government come knocking. These companies aren't really just trying to give the government information from their users.
Right.
Now, when companies come knocking looking for the information, like when, they're sharing information about their customers and stuff like that, they're eager to pass that information along. But usually when the government comes knocking, they don't want to pass that information to the government. They fight it as hard as they can, but I don't know that that's what's happening with the company in China that owns TikTok.
So look, peep this though. Like, isn't China, like, they got like a little censorship going on over there, right? Like a lot of stuff is kind of like North Korea, right? Like kind of like those type of places.
China is
it's
considered a communist country, so freedoms aren't really freedoms under that type of regime. Like so
it's a way that it's crazy that you say that, bro. Because like, as a creator, I have a TikTok because I post some of my work on the account. So I just be scrolling and I just randomly see like a live or like a Chinese or like a, they be in like a sweatshop making something, building something, work like. I just like, yo, what is this? And it just, I ain't even think about that.
You have no control over even none of that.
No, like I literally just, and, some of that stuff is catered to like your likes and your retweets or reposts, reshares and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff
some
that comes
is built from
the algorithm is from
built from
the
you.
stuff that what you like. You know what I'm saying? If you go like sports, you're gonna see more of that.
But let's talk about the part of the algorithm that isn't you. Why am I being fed certain things at certain times? And all these things matter. It's not that big a deal because, like I said, TikTok isn't something that's necessary and mandatory. You don't have to have these things. But if you think about it like this, their goal right now isn't to end TikTok. It's a well-built app. It's a well-built platform. You can go over there and create and so it's not about that. The law is really that passed is really about making sure that ByteDance, which is the company that owns TikTok, they sell TikTok to an American company. That's what they got a certain amount of time to do it. It's not like anybody that's on TikTok is about to have their account deleted. They're not ending TikTok. They just can't. They can't allow it to be owned by that company in that country. So yeah, man, we jumped into it early, man. It got heavy, crazy. But that was definitely this week's
Crocs and Socks conspiracy theory. We getting out of here on that one.
You got anything else though, man? It got a little deep, man. We had to do that. Shout out to NOVI Lee. That's NOVI Lee's segment every week, but this TikTok thing keeps coming up, so I had to take it upon myself to introduce it in an early Crocs and Socks conspiracy theory. So is TikTok? I want to know what you guys think as well. Crocs and Socks community listeners, the greatest listeners in the world. We want to know what you think. How do you feel about this TikTok controversy?
I don't know.
What's going on, man? You got anything? What's on tip of your tongue? What's up? Let's talk.
So I'm peeping the list, man, and I seen this earlier this week. Shout out my dog NOVI Lee once again
man.
for having
get well soon.
Me
bro.
on, you know what I'm saying, filling in for him tonight in his flu game. But
thank you for being here on air right here one more time. Pause that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stepping in. You're doing a heck of a job, my friend,
bro. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. But no, I had peeped this earlier this week on Twitter, and I'm glad bro put this in the list. I seen on Northwest, she say she dropping an album.
Oh, so that's real, that's legit, that's official.
Hey man, if it look like it. She and the album's
that wasn't AI. That was Miss Northwest with her pops on stage, fog all around them.
And she been
stadium
rapping.
Full of cheering fans.
Listen, she next up.
That was amazing.
She next up. So it says her album is actually gonna be called Elementary School Dropout.
Okay.
Elementary. So she's stunting on all y'all little girls at the playground. You feel me? Listen.
Miss Northwest. So Elementary School Dropout, and that's following up from her father's footsteps with the college dropout.
That's gonna be crazy, yo.
Miss Northwest. Let me see. I want to.
And it's crazy because she actually got like fans,
Let's see. Talk to me, cause my daughter's like I said, I spoke about this earlier.
She got fans.
Salute to Miss Madison, my daughter.
Shout out to
Maddie brought up Northwest dropping her album. We watched the video together. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. A stadium full of cheering fans, her and her father, and she letting the world know I've been working hard, and I'm gonna be dropping an album.
But when did I don't see nothing wrong with that though, cause when did like Lil Romeo and them come in the game? Like we don't seem like you know what I'm saying?
Because excuse me,
you good, my guy.
Master P was probably during his dad's like highest run. You know, it made sense to introduce Lil Romeo.
You Junior.
Romeo looked like he was probably in my mind 10, 11, 12.
He had to be
10, 11, 12. Bow Wow might have been when he hit the scene. What 12, 13,
in
14.
Northwest. I think she is about that age.
Why not? You know, we just in a different era where it's like we feel like we can. I mean, we're here doing it now, but not in that sense where out there in the world, in the wild internet, it's extreme out there. So people feel like they can say and dictate what people should be. You know,
just how
it wasn't so much like that back then.
Just how I was saying, I ain't mean to cut you off there, bro. But like, with the TikTok thing, like you was talking about earlier with the youth, I feel like Northwest, she got like. People just like Lil Maddie, like your princess. She tapped in.
Yeah,
she tapped in, and that's just what it is, man.
Keeping old daddy informed, man. Salute, yeah. But Northwest, I hope nothing but the best. I'm actually curious to hear how the work sounds. Think about it. Kanye West is aside from how we move and shake and what we consider people in today's man. I can't act like Through the Wire.
Come on now.
Man,
come on.
I can't act like I didn't sit and learn Through the Wire, because when I heard the story and found out that what he was saying was real. Oh man, the high beams we've attracted. We're sorry. Please excuse us.
Yeah, we gotta let that out.
Yeah, but
it's gonna land on one of these too.
Yeah, soon enough. Soon enough, you will be gotten. But yeah, Through the Wire, Kanye West. Who's to say? Think about the life that Miss Northwest has lived in these few years she's been here. Like she may, all of us do. She's got something to talk about too, you know.
Cause like, wasn't she like a teacher? She worked in the school or something like that, right?
Who exactly?
Donda, Miss West.
Oh yes. As far as I can remember, I think she was a teacher or educator.
Yeah. So that's that.
I mean, the bloodline, you know. So let's not doubt.
It ain't on
Miss
you.
Northwest. Let's.
It ain't on you. It's in you.
Yeah. Let's pay attention and see what happens over there. I'm curious to see exactly how that works out. I'm excited to see how that works out for Miss Northwest.
She definitely gonna get her money on.
Yeah.
Y'all know who her mama and her daddy is. Listen, she gonna get her bag.
RJ, one more time, man. Thank you for being here. Salute to you. Everything that you got going on, and the crowd clapping it up for you. You deserve that. I want to ask you: Do you participate in the underdogs betting or the Prize Picks betting or DraftKings betting? We don't discriminate here. Neither one of those companies are paying us a dime. So
I tap in a little bit, not like I used to.
Okay,
but like. Not so much, man, because I don't even like. I be so busy, bro.
Yeah,
I be so busy. So like when it be time to like when the game about to come on, that's when you really, oh man, like that's when I like kind of like. So it be like I used to, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say like I don't or I haven't. I definitely partake a little bit, but I haven't been like tapped in lately.
Here on the Crocs and Socks podcast, each week. We discuss a little bit about our underdog picks that we've made over the course of the last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna walk you through a few of the picks that I made this week. Man, it wasn't a pretty week for me over on underdog. Good people.
Let's be like that.
Let's talk. Hold on a second. Let me bring it up.
It be like that.
We're doing this together. We're doing it together, Crocs and Socks listeners. Let's see underdogs for this week. Salute to underdogs though. Make sure you download the app. Easiest way to bet over and unders on any stat during the games. They're throwing some hot chili pepper picks out there. Dope way to win some extra money. You don't gotta invest a lot. Couple bucks can win you a few bucks.
That's it.
So what I did was I threw some picks out there this week. Good people. Let's talk about them. All right. 5 picks right here. Blake Henson
on one parlay.
5 picks. Blake Henson, lower than 2.5 3-pointers made. You want to know how many he made?
Dang, what he hit?
4.
No.
Red. Carlton Carrington, lower than 1.5 turnovers. You think, man, come on, you had 2 turnovers last game. You gonna get it together. No turnovers. You're not gonna get.
He had about what 4?
3 turnovers.
3.
Red. Dead. Kevin Miller, 13.5 points.
He was under.
6 points. Didn't even show up.
Wow.
Nah, nothing.
Wow.
Red. But Ishmael Leggett, I had him for higher than 10.5 points. He went out there and dropped 30. He dropped 30. Come on.
Yo.
Come on. We doing this.
Did you like did you like, you tapped into like the group chat or like
Well, I do got a few. I'm gonna get this last pick. Hold on.
Oh, my fault.
No, you good. That was you good.
I didn't know you had one more leg.
Yeah, because at this point, Andrew Carr,
Yeah.
higher than 6 rebounds. That boy went there and got 9 of them.
Ooh.
So 3 red, 2 green on the 5-pick parlay. That's on me. That ain't on underdogs. Underdogs, I want to say one more time, salute to you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to be able to maybe make a little extra change during the game. Yeah, so that was my underdogs picks of the week. Didn't work out for me. I was cherry picking. I was looking around just, I don't want to pick somebody I know. I was just looking for names I didn't even know.
It be like that.
And guess what? 3 red, 2 green.
So when I was tapped in, it used to be this dude on Twitter and then on Instagram. I don't want to give out his info.
Okay.
But, he ain't paying me. But I done hit a few of his parlays. I missed on a little bit, like a couple more than like that I want, but I actually done hit on like a good bit of them. So
okay,
he's great, but that's it's a risk reward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I know some people who do couple bucks, 5 picks, try to catch a multiplier, stuff like that. But I know some people who doing a couple picks, $50, trying to
That's honestly like that's what I feel like. If you got more, like that's when your chances are lower to win.
The more picks you making,
yeah.
So
I just keep it. I keep it simple, man.
So yeah,
I do 3, 4.
Yeah, that 5 picks. That's and honestly, a lot of times it ends up being 4 and 1.
Yeah,
you got 4 greens and 1 red that you took a chance to get a multiplier,
and then you be hurt. Yeah, you look like, damn, I'm a fool.
But once again, it's not your fault, underdogs. It's it's not on you. You gave us an opportunity to make a little change during the game. So salute to underdogs. Man, that was my picks. It didn't work out for me this week.
That's all right, play. You gonna bounce back.
I'm thinking right now about my good brother, man. I saw him buzz by here a few seconds ago. I don't know if you saw him.
Shout out.
He looks like he's under the weather.
Man.
Salute to NOVI Lee, man. I had to bring it up again, man. Crocs and Socks community, please, when you see the audio, hear the audio. I mean, see the visuals, hear the audio. Drop a line in the comments. Show some love to the good brother NOVI Lee. He's going through it right now. Good people. He needs that love. Please be sure that we got him behind that plexiglass though. He's not allowed in the studio today. Me and the good brother RJ are gonna hold down the festivities.
We got it.
We good. Yes, man. We moving right along here. You got anything else you want to let the good people know about while we on air right here?
Man, you seen what happened with LeBron earlier this week? LeBron in that doghouse.
So LeBron sits down.
Lord have mercy.
He does it the way you're supposed to do it. He has a leg crossed. That's a guarding. That's showing that I don't want too much attention on my body. I got my leg crossed, right? He had his arm with the swag in the, I'm everything's covered. I'm tight. I'm all I can do is sit here at this point. Now
he wasn't on the defense.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was wide open and inviting the love in.
Yeah, he wasn't inviting.
So he had his Kumo D shades on. And
it's funny
and it was a few people draped on him in a way that a good bit of people feel as if they shouldn't have been draped on him. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the question for me. We all want to yell at LeBron. We all want to judge LeBron. We talking all this junk to LeBron. What was LeBron supposed to do other than put up a lower body defense, a upper body defense, and try my best in this arena full of spectators and cameras and, you know, the world,
Mites,
you know, and not offend. I really ain't worried about LeBron. Wasn't worried about y'all, by the way. By the way, LeBron was not worried about none of y'all that's talking any of that junk. You know, he respect his wife.
Oh yeah.
That man was worried about his wife.
Yes.
All right, so we don't even know if this man's wife saw that and didn't recognize it. So I'm, you know what I mean? Like these people arguing this man, talking down this man, all this. He might have got home and she might have said, "Job well done." That's what I'm talking about. You can't help the drapery.
Could've.
He couldn't. I mean, what? I mean, other than throwing an elbow.
But
you know,
it's some post game pictures after the conflict, man. There's some videos.
Don't get me in trouble, LeBron.
They walking into the arena. It's one video. They walking into the arena, and it's like LeBron turned around to go holler at somebody, and he took Lil Zuri. He took Lil Zuri with him.
Okay.
And basically, you know, once Zuri let go of the queen hand. You know, the queen looked back like, where my baby at? And then, like, the baby gone. Like, LeBron didn't know the opposite way, but, like, a few seconds went by, they came.
Little drop off.
They came back. But it was a picture that went, it's like they got their facial expressions like they, like, really not, like, on the same page right now. I don't know what they got going on, but, yeah.
Well, shout out to LeBron. I feel like this is maybe the second, third week in a row we've spoke about, you know, LeBron in different aspects. Most of the time, I can assure you, when we speak about you, LeBron, it's gonna be on the court, because that's what it's all about.
Because like, what's the people that's yapping, man? Ain't no telling what you know, ain't even no. We ain't gotta get in that.
I feel like you did a good job. I feel like you had your lower defense, your upper defense.
You tried.
All you could do was, you know, engage in the conversation and hold your cool, and I feel like you did that, LeBron. So. Yeah, man, that's that for me. It was Women's Week. Everything I saw said that he was just saying Happy Women's Week to the ladies. So, we gonna move right along, man. RJ, man,
what's up, player?
We do something here every week, man. Not every week. We've had a couple weeks where we haven't had a Crocs conundrum, a Crocs crisis, but. You know, early in our episodes, we were getting emails, and we're still getting emails. Don't worry, we're gonna get to them. Busy over here at Crocs and Socks. But have you ever had a Crocs crisis, a Crocs conundrum, a Crocs catastrophe? Anything go wrong? You meant to be in 4-wheel drive, and you were in 2-wheel drive. Lost a Croc on a sprint. Fell out of a Croc. Anything. Talk to the people.
I think one time just wearing a pair of Crocs, and I didn't realize I had like a hole in my sock until it was like wet outside. And you know, now I'm dealing with a wet sock with a hole in my toe. Word. Not saying that the Crocs ain't got hole, but this at the bottom, you know, this at the So I stepped, then whatever I stepped in, I walked a couple more steps. I'm like, yo.
I got wetness going on in places that shouldn't be going on.
I've taught that's what I got. Yeah.
So
I had like
you for sure had a Crocs crisis.
I don't wear that joker out, boy. The tread wasn't no tread on that thing no more.
Crocs with a hole in the socks. RJ had a Crocs conundrum, good people. You're not alone. Week 1, we had a lady write in.
We human.
She was having issues with her Crocs being, when she would get them mailed in, they would be kind of crimped.
Yeah.
And I let her know, you got to understand, Crocs is going to make sure that whatever size box, as small as they can fit it, they're going to put it in that box. Yeah. They're trying to save a penny. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when it gets to you, we gave a couple of, if you missed episode 1 or episode 2, if you're having issues with your Crocs, being disformed when they come in. So what you want to do is you want to get your hairdryer, not too hot, just enough to get it warm. You hit the Croc with it a little bit, and then you wear it while it's warm. That helps the Croc kind of mold to your foot. If that don't work, you can get some socks, overstuff something, and just overstuff the shoe overnight while you're not wearing it, whatever, and try to let it hold its form to whatever you've overstuffed it with. So those are the types of Crocs issues, Crocs concerns, Crocs crisis, and Crocs conundrums that we're trying to address here on the show. So salute to the Crocs and Socks community. Salute to the Crocs and Socks listeners.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's been a heck of a week. The good brother RJ stepped in for NOVI Lee. NOVI Lee is under the weather.
Get well, my guy.
Man,
Get well,
we're
brother.
not gonna jump into a couple things that we usually jump into this week, but please believe that next week we will be running at full steam. RJ may be back with us. The producer Steve.
Let me get him.
Did we? Oh man,
I
it took us 33 minutes.
I had to get
He's
him.
got a brother flying around. I might have.
He got a big brother.
We apologize.
He
These
got
high beam lights on our faces are attracting some.
We in the country with it, man.
Yeah, the springtime
country, man.
bugs have showed up. But
Y'all know what's going on.
NOVI Lee will be back next week. Producer Steve, Gib will be here. RJ might step back through. I don't want to make him confirm right now. Nothing. But what do you got going on next Thursday?
I believe I got a booking sometime next week.
Okay.
I got
Kudos to that. Kudos to that.
Yes, sir. You know we love good bookings. I do. You know all your sports content related things. You know, but the booking I have is actually a baby shower.
Okay.
So
salute to the babies. Salute to the people having babies.
And they twins.
Oh, salute to the twins.
And they twins. Yeah, they twins. Would they be with the young girls? They be in the cut with my twins.
So what you gonna do? So you're covering this, and this will be under your Guapo Images.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about Guapo Images. We got a little bit of time left right here. Talk to me about Guapo Images. How did this start? What got you involved with that camera right there?
Honestly, shout out to my dog Sensei, man.
Shout out to Sensei.
He probably looking at me. He looking at this smile right now. But honestly, this is something that we've been wanting to do since we was like 8, 9 years old. I grew up in like, the early, I'm a 90s baby, but I grew up like literally watching like how Soulja Boy used to like move, and then we used to watch like these other content creators out west.
Okay.
How they used to do like skits, pranks, and stuff like that. We didn't know, how to do it at the time because we kids. We think you gotta have all the money in the world just to upload a YouTube video when you don't even need that.
It did not take
You just
much.
need to log in the camera phone, man. But this is something that I always kind of wanted to tap into. Coming out of high school, kind of at a crossroads, didn't know whether I want to go to the military or not. But I got in school, and I was always involved in athletics. I grew up being a ball player and stuff like that. So I just knew, like, I like to film. Like, this is something I always kind of wanted to do. And then growing up, like, Sports Center used to be, like, my favorite show. So I used to literally watch, like, my dog. Oh, man, he just left me. I hate that he just left me because this is, like, really my favorite. Do boom. Nah, see, look, we're gonna have to edit. We're gonna have to clip this.
No, you good? Just leave your mind.
No. Hold on. What my boy name? Hold on.
Is it Chris?
It's my boy with the eye that passed away.
Oh man, R.I.P. Is it,
ESPN. He won the ESPY.
Yes, man. R.I.P. Because I know exactly who you're talking about. His name escaped me right now. It start with an S.
Stuart Scott. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, man, Stuart Scott. So yes. Stuart Scott. So Sports Center used to be.
He was inspiring. He was.
That was my
great.
He, it's cool seeing somebody that look like you, talk like you. And he was using like the rap lyrics in the time, and he was using them in the way he would like relate and break down the highlights and stuff like that. And I always thought that was intriguing. Like he used the culture,
found a way,
bro. And that was exciting to me. So I always been intrigued by like sports journalism, sports writing. So I ended up getting my associate's degree at Spartanburg Community College, like I mentioned.
Yes.
Got that, and then I was like, we might as well keep going with this education thing. So transferred to South Carolina State, the illustrious South Carolina State Go Dogs.
Yeah, HBCUs in the house.
So now, like I humbly speaking, like I was saying, man, I do a lot. So it's really whatever I have an opportunity, whatever the Lord bless me with.
Salute to that, man.
That's whether it's sports writing, whether it's sports anchor, whether it's off camera, whether it's producing, whether it's my videography business, whether it's I'm always be doing that, but whether it's that's leading to me, opening doors, whatever it is, whatever come my way, pray on it. If it's for me, let it be willing, and then
I can say for sure that that's how you move. It ain't been a long time that me and you been knowing each other, but I will say this: that taking that opportunity when you see it. I mean, let's be real.
I gotta get mine.
Yes,
I gotta.
Ain't
get
nothing
mine.
wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That taking opportunities is what got us here today on Crocs and Socks. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
one more time, man. We about 45 minutes into the show. We want to say salute to the listeners. Salute to the best listeners in the world. We want to know how you guys feel about everything we've spoke about here on today's show. We want you to tap in with
Please
us. Let
don't
us
be
know.
shy. Let
Make
us
sure you're
know.
following not only the AMP influencers, you're following NOVI TV. You're following the
did.
good brother RJ at
You
Guapo
did.
Images. Follow us all on all social media so you can stay in tune and in tap with what we have going on, okay? Every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time over on the Swell Talk app. And then Sunday mornings at 9 a.m., you can catch the visuals over on YouTube. Crocs and Socks, the podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stepping in, stepping up,
bro.
doing a great job.
Hey, we'll be back.
Friends of the show, we'll be back. I don't want to make him commit, but he'll be back. All right.
We gonna be back, bro.
Man, we had a heck of a week this week, Crocs and Socks. But we're gonna get out of here the same way we get out of here each and every episode. If you don't know it, just learn it right now, and then next week, next episode, you can say it along with us. All right.
That's a bet.
If you know it, say it along with us. Salute to the creators.
Let's go. Salute to the creators.
Yeah, man, great.
And we still here, and y'all still here too, man. Y'all tuning in, y'all know what this is, man.
Good day, good people. This is the Crocs and Socks
Socks
podcast,
Podcast.
also known as Crocs and Socks the pod. Thank y'all for being here.